QuickBooks Self-Employed Match.
Hello. Hello, hello. I wanted to make a quick live for you guys because I didn't want you guys to not have any content for today. So I am going live. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Did you guys see the success story I posted on my community tab? Hello. Hello. Yeah, I posted because I don't know if you guys watch on here Illuminating Joy. She's one of the first channels I discovered when I first started manifesting, and I honestly really love her style of manifesting. I have implemented some of what works for me that she teaches in my process. So yeah, so basically I wanted her to post a video, and if you go back in her channel, you will see that the last video she uploaded before the one she did today uploaded a year ago. So I wanted to try getting her to upload. So all I did was I scripted out that she's uploading a video, which you guys can see in my community tab. And then 4 days later, she posted. So that is a thank you. That is a testimonial from like manifesting people. Doesn't matter how long it's been, doesn't matter where they are, doesn't matter what they're doing. If you intend for something to happen, it has no choice but to happen. So yeah. But like I said earlier, this is gonna be a quick live. I'm probably gonna be here for like half an hour because I do have a couple meetings and some client work. But before we get into questions, I want to get into what this live is about, and that's stop forcing your desires to happen. Okay, a lot of people struggle with manifesting because it's like they are trying so hard to change what the 3D looks like. You're not supposed to be forcing the 3D to change because the whole point of manifesting is selecting a different version than the one that's in front of you. I mean, you could force the 3D to do what you want, but why would you do that when there's already a version that exists out there that's doing the things that you want anyway? So that's typically the path I normally take when I'm trying to manifest. Along with things like doubts. You can still manifest even if you have doubts. Just because you have doubts doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. You can acknowledge doubts, but just because they're there doesn't mean you have to give some big meaning to them. I manifest all the time with doubts. All the time, all the time, all the time. Doubts don't do anything. Doubts don't mean anything. Doubts don't stop my manifestation whatsoever. I think 10, well, I don't want to say 10, maybe 9 out of 10 times when I'm manifesting something, I can almost guarantee you I had doubts. But I still manifest the things that I want because doubts don't stop me from getting my results. I like to think that we live in parallel realities. So if you guys are into parallel realities, this will make a lot of sense. There's different versions of you out there in a different reality. All of it is happening now and creation is finished. So if every reality already exists, imagine that there's a reality where you have doubt and you still get what you want. There's a reality where first you remove the doubt and then you manifest what you want. But why would you want to be selecting that version, right? It doesn't matter. There's a doubt. I mean, there's a version of you with doubt and still getting the things that you want. So why are you choosing to force your process to change what's in front of you? That to me seems like a lot of work. Like, I don't want to be forcing anyone or anything to change. I want it to happen on its own and I want it to come to me easily. So typically I just fall into different states of me being the version that has the thing that's already here. I hope that made sense. But how many of you also like believe in different parallel realities? I'm very curious because I think most people who are into manifesting, they're more into the staying in the wish fulfilled, which honestly there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, because there's like 1,000,010 ways to manifest. But I don't meet a lot of people who believe in parallel realities. If you see me look down, I'm reading your comments on my phone because they tend to disappear here on the iPad. My SP is acting a tiny bit distant and I felt like I was starting to chase, so this live came perfect timing. Yeah, apply. You'll find that some of the questions that I answer your questions, so stick around and see what you can gather. But with your SP acting distant, one, we're not going to keep claiming that because we know that if you keep noticing that they're not here, your subconscious reticular activating system has to keep giving you that result because it's noticing what you keep focusing on. So for all intents and purposes, your SP is here now. How to manifest marriage. She wanna marry me, but I wanna wait 2 years for her career. Well, hold on, So the way you manifest marriage is by going straight to the end. At least that's what I do. I make affirmations that imply the end result. And those affirmations are, I'm so happy I'm married with my SP. My SP and I are happily married. We had an amazing wedding. They couldn't wait any longer to get married. So we had this big, amazing wedding and everything was fantastic. I just want you guys to know that above any question that I read today, the answer will typically almost be the same. Focus on the end result that you want to experience more than the circumstance that you're experiencing in your 3D. How did you script it? It was really just one sentence. I posted the caption or the video, not the video, a screenshot of my notes app, and all it said was illuminating joy is filming a video or posting a video, and then that's it. I made it so simple on purpose because I also visualized making a video or a live where I'd be explaining to you guys what I did to get her to manifest or post a video, and I only wrote one sentence so you guys could see how simple this is. I didn't have to constantly always bring up the desire in my mind. I didn't have to constantly always affirm. I didn't do anything. I honestly, when I scripted that she was going to post on April 1st around 7 p.m., that was the first and last day I affirmed and visualized. That's it. And it only took 4 days. And so if I can get that result with just one sentence, you guys could manifest the things that you want with much less than what you're doing already. It's not bad that you're doing a lot. Like if you're visualizing, scripting, or affirming, all that is fine. But is it necessary? Not always. I'm so pissed. I was thinking of quitting LOA. No, do not quit. Everything is still happening whether you know about it or not. So if you don't choose the reality where things are going your way, you're still choosing the reality where things are not going your way. So either way, you're still manifesting. You know, the thing about LOA is we're choosing the versions that benefit us. How do I quit the victim mentality? I think it's keeping me back. Work on self-concept. A lot of the times victim mentality comes from woe is me and always blaming something else rather than shifting the focus back onto you. It's not to say that you should be angry with yourself that you've caused certain things to happen, but it's almost like acknowledging that, okay, I made this happen, but as easily as I made this happen, I can get rid of it and change it and shift it to what I want it to be. I'm the upper power. Things always work out for me. I'm the only one in control. I'm having trouble believing in revision of a person who broke my trust. I cannot come up with any convincing scenario that can make me trust her now. So try to look at it from the parallel realities that I was speaking about. Maybe you don't have to trust the version that's in front of you. Maybe this version is a liar, but there also exists a version of that person that's not a liar, that's very authentic, that's very trustworthy. So focus on the end result because it's already there, it's already existing right now. Lots of examples are in Interstellar, Rick and Morty, and Kitty history. If you get, yeah, it's being more normalized, I find, in a lot of our media, which is honestly amazing because I think more people should realize that we have this like grand power that we just keep misusing by focusing on the wrong things. And once you start to realize that everything that's been happening to you is because of you, it's almost like you take your power back and you get to live this amazing world where things flourish how you want it to happen. But if he's not treating the way I want to in the 3D, should I keep answering him and accepting that? Or should I stop texting him until he confirms and treats me how I desire? To be honest with you, I would use the second option. You can manifest him being the way that you want, having him around, but I'm gonna be honest with you, most people find it more difficult. When you're in no contact and when they're not in your face triggering you, it's much easier to affirm and live in the end rather than trying to affirm and they're in your face doing the things that you don't want them to be doing because again, that triggers you. Can you talk about getting rid of a third party? I mean, for me, in my reality, third parties don't exist. The only reason why they're existing in your reality possibly because you give them too much attention or you have accepted the fact that they're there. But if you don't want a third party to persist in your reality, take away the thing that's keeping it there, which is your attention, which is your focus. Your SP only has eyes for you. They only want you. They only want to date you. They can only think about you. They're only romantically attracted to you. It's all you, 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 you. Alright, I manifest butterflies regularly by assumption. At daytime, manifested phone calls from blocked SP and 2 days of stats. Amazing. See what your focus can do. Every time I seem to get off track, I come back running back to you. Think of me. Somebody say thank you. I'm glad my videos help. Yes, imagine the entire world as you want it. For me, that's exactly what it is. Like I find myself laughing a lot of the times at 3D circumstances now because they don't mean anything and I can just change them. It's like we're living in a Sims game. If I don't want something, I just change it, alter it, shift it, bend it, flex it, anything I want, just with my thoughts. Hello. Happy Easter. I've been trying to manifest a desired appearance, but nothing's working. What can I do? Okay, so first, we're not going to affirm that nothing's working because you saying that is keeping it from not working. So basically, you're getting exactly what you want. If you think about it, right? You're saying that it's not working. So why would your subconscious make it work? So from now on, we're gonna say, I love that blank is changing. You don't like the body part or whatever it is that you're trying to change the appearance of. It looks blank, however you want. I'm seeing results every single day. Manifesting appearance changes is very effortless for me. And you just imply or make affirmations that mean the same thing, that are the end result of what you want. I manifested an SP back after a year of no contact, but he was still the same version. At the moment, we are in no contact since he's not the version I want him to be. Should I continue to persist in the end? Yes. Yeah, persist and live in the end as if he is already the person that you want him to be. Now, you can affirm, script, or visualize, and whenever the desire pops into your mind and you have a doubt, understand that doubts are not going to stop you from getting your manifestation. So accept that the doubt is there. I tell myself things like, okay, so that's a doubtful thought. It doesn't mean anything because, again, there's a reality where I have a doubt and I still manifest what I want. So this doubt being here means absolutely nothing to me. And you just keep doing it. Persist, 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 and it'll happen. One moment, please. I find that when I give you guys examples for like SP and stuff, they tend to pop into my world. All right, what do you do, in your opinion, about manifesting fictional characters and respond to? Manifesting fictional characters. Do you mean people that look like the characters? Because if that's what you want, then you can most definitely manifest that. If I have dreams about SP and then it stops, does it mean that I need to persist harder? No. Your means don't. So dreams don't really mean anything unless it's, like you said, you getting dreams of your SP. That means that your subconscious is already taking in the affirmations that you've been feeding it. So that's good. But if at the same time you get a dream of something not favorable happening, that doesn't mean anything. Don't give it any meaning. Dreams don't honestly mean anything. And there's been countless times where I have dreams that are negative, but I wake up and I tell myself that literally meant nothing. Persist harder, not because of the dreams, but persist because you want to see what you're already visualizing or affirming on the inside, like from the 4D. Hello. I've watched all your videos. I want get married this year with a relationship that both sides are totally satisfied, even though I haven't seen any signs. So, one, I want you to forget about signs, and two, I want you to affirm that you're already married. So, let's go all the way to the end, and you're going to affirm that you are in a harmonious, loving, romantic relationship with your perfect spouse. And that's it. That's all you have to keep doing. Just keep revisiting the favorable story over and over and over and over and over again whenever you think about it. And if you want to use techniques like robotically affirming, then you could use that. For me personally, I don't like robotic affirming because it just doesn't work. But if it does for you, then by all means, please use it. Alright guys, I have like 10 more minutes. I really wanted to make some content for you guys today before this meeting. Unless... Actually, never mind. I've already put it aside for far too long. Thank you, Luna. My SP did not want to be with me for religious differences and parents' pressure. How could I turn this around? SP loves everything about me. They don't care about religious views. We're in a happy, committed, romantic relationship. They're always thinking about me. I'm always thinking about them. He is completely infatuated with me. We get along amazingly. Our parents love each other. My parents support me. His parents support me. That's it. And you just keep going there, keep going there, keep going there. What we imagine our Sims doing is what happens to us, yes. Do I need to revise every single bad thought, or can I just let it go? I find it very taxing. You can if you want. What I used to do before is I used to get doubts and I used to always flip them all day. That was kind of tiring for me, so I kind of went with the route of knowing that there's a reality where I have doubts. I have all these negative things popping up in my mind, but at the same time, I still get what I want. So nowadays, I just let doubts come into my reality, but it doesn't mean that they're going to manifest, because I know at the end of the day, I'm still getting what I want. So you can try that way and see if that works for you. How... No one, unless you state that something is hindering your desires, nobody, no emotion, nothing can stop your manifestation. So if you get angry, you can still manifest while you're angry. I've done it so many times. You can do it when you're happy, you can do it when you're sad. You can manifest with any emotion. It doesn't matter. I think that a lot of people get misinformation from these coaches that really don't know what they're talking about, and they honestly have no... Actually, I'm not even going to say that because I don't even want to start drama. But just know that you can still manifest regardless of how you feel, regardless of people around you, regardless of internal turmoil. Some people say thoughts don't manifest. It doesn't matter if they are dominant or not, states do. I'm so confused, this isn't for me enough. Yes, so thoughts don't manifest. Okay, I think you mean feelings? Feelings don't manifest. And thoughts don't manifest, I think you're referring to doubts. Isn't affirming enough? Yes. If all you did was affirm a favorable story, that would be enough. The thing which you want to try to avoid is entertaining doubts for a long time. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, a favorable story and a doubt are both thoughts. Whichever thought you entertain the most is what will happen. So if you're entertaining more the favorable story and you get a couple doubts here and there, because you have more focus on the favorable story than the doubts don't really matter in this scenario. I think I used this example in my last live where it's almost like a box, and your favorable story are blue tickets and your doubtful ones are red tickets. If you keep filling in the box with blue tickets, and then here and there are red tickets in the box, when you do the raffle, what are your chances of you getting a blue ticket than a red? Much higher, right? So I want you to see them as that. Yeah, dreams mean nothing. I think in them in another timeline or something like that, because I have Terabot. They have interesting. What if I know I will end up with my SP, but I don't live as if I'm already with him? That's fine. Technically, you're already living in the end, so that'll still work. My SP loves me and only me, just for being me. Exactly. They only want to be with you. Suggest any books that you follow to build your manifestation mindset. A few books that I love are Breaking. What is it? I have it over there. I have this one that I like. Oops. Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. I've read this book like 7 times. There's another one, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. That's an amazing book. So get both of those. They're pretty cheap on Amazon, and they help honestly so much. Especially Dr. Joe Dispenza has a lot of like science behind why manifesting works. So if you find that you're very doubtful, reading those books may calm you down because you have a lot of statistics and a lot of science and a lot of studies that support the things that he is teaching. Purpose of meditating. Do you meditate? I do not meditate. I am not a meditator. I still manifest normally without meditating. Is Joe Dispenza pro affirming? In a way, I think he is. He's pro like visiting the preferred story in your thoughts more than the negative ones. But he loves to manifest through emotion and feelings, which if that's you, then that's amazing. A lot of the information that he teaches I don't take on for myself because I already have an established way of manifesting, and his way doesn't work for me, but he does have a lot of good advice and a lot of evidence on why manifesting works and things like that, almost like the quantum scientific side of things. I've been manifesting SP who had me blocked. I got a notification the other day, but when I clicked it disappeared. I think she unblocked me by accident. I think you should just keep persisting, because the fact that they unblocked you just means that it's starting to solidify. So just keep going. How to think from the end when you have no idea how it feels to be there in the end. You can make it an affirmation that implies that you're already there. So if you're trying to manifest $30,000, you make an affirmation like, I'm so happy I received $30,000 so effortlessly easy in a way that pleased me. Do you have to have previous experience in manifesting large sums of money to be able to say that affirmation? No, because your subconscious doesn't have eyes. It takes everything you say as truth. The book is from Andrew Saltu. How you truly are and how reality actually. Okay, let me screenshot this because I always like getting newer books. I have this exam in 2 weeks, so I want them to go perfect. So how can I manifest best grades for them? And also, I want to manifest best grades using revision as well. I've always had good grades in this class. I pass all my exams. Test taking has always been easy for me. I always get high marks on any test that I take. I have good memory. I always remember everything I study. Studying has always been extremely easy for me. I always pass. You know, you just use affirmations that imply the things that you're trying to get. All right, guys, I'm gonna answer one more question because I'm starting to get texts from this meeting that I don't want to go, but I have to. Do robotic affirmations work effectively, or should we have to affirm with wish fulfilled? So I don't want to say so. Okay, so both work. It just honestly depends on what your style of manifesting is, because robotic affirming doesn't work for me personally. But I can tell you I have like a handful of friends that robotically affirm, and they get everything they want. It's just for me personally, it doesn't work. So both work. It's just choose the one that fits your style the most, or the one that you're most comfortable with. Because I normally just affirm or just live in the wish fulfilled, and I barely have to affirm. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this live. I'm so sorry I could not give more time, but I wanted to still give you guys some content. I'm still doing one on one coaching if you guys are interested. Contact me at conjuredrum@gmail.com. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Persist in your desires, they're already on their way, anyways, and have faith that it's coming. But also, if you still don't believe that they're coming, you can still get what you want. But, anyways, happy manifesting, guys.